Is your life turning out the way that you wanted it to unfold? My name is Heather Feather. I am the owner of Rare Bird Medicine, and today's topic is good enough. In 2025, we were in the year of the snake. We were shedding skins and peeling the onion, if you will, of getting more to the root of the self and what it is we seek to have be around us. We're moving into the year of the horse, and so there's great action and movement present and available, more motivation available in this 2026 year. The 2026 as a year adds to one, which is creativity and confidence. So we can see within our gifts this opportunity to start to create and manifest that which we seek. And in 2025, I was working a lot with the Muslim concept, inshallah, which just means as God wills it, or, if God wills it. And so what that means to me, I believe I lived many, many lifetimes. I've been all the gender expressions, all the sexual expressions, all the cultures. So have you. So it's like, I feel like we all get to be all the things, which is why the golden rule is present in most philosophies. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you, because you will be that person too. We get to be all the things from my philosophy. And in that, I was working last year with this concept of what I am handed is exactly what the divine would have me hold, experience, come to know, or what life, if you feel a divorce from the divine, what life is showing up as my own learning and awakening and awareness. And I feel like a lot of lack of peace that we may feel in this life can stem from pushing against or wanting other than what is showing up. There's a grace in the no's that you receive. I like to communicate. I like to express. If something feels like a no or feels like I'm being ghosted, I'm more likely to come back and communicate with the person. And if they continue to ghost, then I go, oh, cool. I guess we're in the ethereal together now. We stop being manifest. And inshallah, as it is willed for me and for you, so shall it be. And I don't wish differently for this. It is really important as an individual to choose to have and to hold self-esteem. Self-esteem is something you give to the self, and it's having an esteem or an estimation of your worth and your value. You are wholly lovable. There is plenty to witness and love and respect and admire and cherish about you. And just because someone's behavior, actions, words, deeds, interactions with you are not necessarily reflecting that quality of content that you hold and possess with every breath, does not take it away. We do not digress from the truth that we all hold to be true, which is the light of love lives in here. There's nothing more precious in all the multiverses. And so nothing can ever take away your value, whether you achieve anything, whether you do anything, whether you become or be anything. You are precious nectar, the nectar of love. And whether someone else responds to you as though that is your truth will never take away from it being true. And so once you know that, once you know your value, once you carry your self-esteem into every place that you go, I love me, I like me. This is the being that I've really wanted to be in union with. And I love this woman. She's fantastic, strange, rare bird, and so interesting. I'm so interested in what I'm interested in. And I really enjoy my own company. I like being with me. I like spending time alone with me. And I don't need anyone else to get that, to know that I am a worthwhile contribution to many beings, conversations, evolution, interaction. Just because this person or that person or this person doesn't see the fullness of the opportunity of me doesn't take away the grace that I be. And so I've started working in the past year to be more attentive to the life that I am living is good enough. It is enough. We tend to want and crave more. We have desire, like, I should be different with my finances. Well, save 10% of every check. Save $10 of every check. Whatever it is you can do. And don't ever touch it, ever. You know what I mean? Unless you have a severe emergency called you're in the hospital or something of this nature. Then, you can start to alter the way you're engaging with your finances. But we're in this space where we're moving into, I think, as this movement in the year of the horse, where we can bring to bear more attention and care around those things we want to have down here. Heather Feather in this year is considering taking guitar lessons, taking singing lessons. I've always felt a bit of a disconnect from music, and I want to kind of step more fully into embracing my 𝐬𝐿𝐫𝐷, my soul song, my vibration, my resonant frequency. I may take DJ classes. I'm just wanting to explore more what Heather Feather can offer in the realms of sound, because I can offer things in the realms of the visual world of me being an artist and have throughout my life. But what can I do in the realm of sound, in the realm of resonant vibration in this coming year? So in 2026, I'm starting to move into a space of wanting to walk in this year. I'm doing A Course in Miracles every day it's an ego deconstruction system, and there's 365 lessons, and you can do one every day to deconstruct the value system you've comprised with your ego, to reconstruct it based in the foundation of love. And so I'm taking these steps towards having the daily consciousness that I want. I'm eating organic whole foods as of January 1st. I've made some decisions to make some shifts. I'm drinking more water, breathing more air. I'm adding in, Pilates in addition to my Qigong and my sit-up and push-up routine. And so I'm making some movements towards the life I do want to see. I've been drinking more tea than coffee, even though I love coffee. Been exploring with new things and things that I've said I want in my life. But I'm also working to remember to hold in this year, inshallah, or as God wills it, as it is willed for me. Let me understand, let me believe, let me trust, let me have faith that that which I am living is perfect, whole, and complete for my evolution, for my awakening, for me to understand what it is I came to understand. There can be a huge misnomer, I feel like, that you got to correct what life hands. And, a no for someone else is a no for me. If your answer is no, must have been mine too. I'm glad you saw it before I did, Thank you. Good no, and may the wind be at your back and may you find what you seek, I am looking for those yeses in life. And part of that yes is being in a gentleness with me as I work to move more towards what it is I say I want to have, hold, and see. And so for Heather Feather, at the New Year's, I always have resolutions. I usually have several. But I've learned through the years to give myself grace and give myself space to fold those things in. And so I started using Valentine's Day as a check-in for my New Year's and see if there's anything I need to keep folding in, Like at this point, you could start doing A Course in Miracles, even though you didn't start January 1st. Or you could start stretching 5 minutes every day as you watch TV, just to get a little bit of movement into your life. These small things, these small ways that we can begin to engage with our lives can support us in moving towards more of what we say we want to have, hold, and be in our world. And it is important as we work to fold in, as we work to become disciplined potentially, as we work to be the character we say we want to play in our life each day, to give yourself the grace of allowing where you stand right now to be good enough, to not be in judgment about where you stand. Did you not get the money lesson? Okay, well, just decide that you're going to learn it and just slowly start to fold in things like savings, looking at your expenditures, trying a budget, Googling that. What does it mean for you to have a budget? Did you not learn the self-value lesson? Okay. Choose to have and hold that a little bit more now. Choose to speak gentler to yourself. Listen when you're talking ugly. Interrupt that conversation, We can be in a state of acceptance and understanding of where we stand as we seek to move up the mountain of evolution to the pinnacle point that we're all wanting to stand on, It's like, it's okay to accept where you are today. Where am I in my now? And is there any way in which I need to give myself some grace? Do I need to give, like Heather's folded in several things since January 1st. There's several things I have not. So I'm just giving myself grace. It's like, I'll get to them. I intend to paint more in 2026. I'll get to painting every week. I haven't folded that in yet. I'm stepping into A Course in Miracles and stepping into proper diet and all of these things, proper exercise. But we can slowly move towards where it is we say we want to be and honor where we find ourselves standing this day. You can always subscribe to Rare Bird Medicine on YouTube, like and comment there. Heather Feather, always loves your thoughts. Amun.